Friends, Acts 17:26 in the Holy Bible states that God made from one man every nation, and he determined the boundaries of their lands. But there is a network of elites who work for the opponent of God, or doing the opposite of breaking down boundaries, like keeping the borders open in order to destroy the very same countries they are living in. And they brag about it. Listen to what Professor Klaus Schwab, the founder of the World Economic Forum, says.
What we are very proud of now is the young generation, like Prime Minister Trudeau, President of Argentina and so on, is that we penetrate the cabinets. So yesterday I was at a reception for Prime Minister Trudeau, and I know that half of this cabinet, or even more half of this cabinet, are for our actually young global leaders of the world economy.
Right. He says that they will break the elected cabinets of sovereign nations. Moreover, these people own the media outlets and they spew hatred towards anyone who stands against their agenda. Being against God, they work for their master Lucifer to build up his final global kingdom, which the Bible calls the Antichrist kingdom. This is a part of the big picture I talk about, friends. Lucifer operates from the oceans because that's where Archangel Michael knocked him down when he tried to take over God's throne in heaven. Aliens flying around in their UFOs. They are not coming from any other part of the universe. They are the same demons that dwell in our oceans. For those who don't know, they shriek and squeal like pigs and flee at the mention of the name Jesus. Please watch my video, How to Stop an Alien Attack, for more on this topic. Because more and more people are giving their hearts to these demons, God is going to let these demons rule over them. In order for that to happen, they have to be introduced to the general public at one point. In fact, the blind prophetess Baba Venga specifically spoke of such an event. She also predicted humans getting to live under the sea with the help of these aliens. Now, the Bible also states that at the end times, entities from the oceans will interact with humanity and control the people through an AI entity named the image of the beast. There, it talks about one powerful demon coming out of the water, which had a festering wound as if it was going to die, but the devil healed its deadly wound, and the whole world marveled at its ability to heal. By the way, do you know that while the devil cannot create any living thing on his own, he has got superb healing and surgical capabilities? This is why when the aliens harvest body parts from their abductees, they seal up their bodies and heal the wounds like nothing ever happened. These are the knowledge that these demons acquired while they were still in heaven. Coming back to our topic, the devil healed the festering wound of the beast that came out of the ocean. Then the Bible goes on to say that they made an image to the beast, and power was given to this image of the beast. And this image of the beast controlled the entire earth by giving people IDs and establishing rules to follow. And whoever is not complying with it were made to die, bypassing a judiciary. Doesn't it sound like AI? At first, it was just an image, a physical thing just like our computer hardware. Then, power was given to it. It's like booting it up. Then, it was programmed in such a way that it can control humanity and even issue death orders without anyone's intervention. In order for all these things to happen, powers such as the US government need to introduce those aquatic entities to the public. That's why they make documentaries like The Age of Disclosure to prepare the public for the future. They also promote these demons as if they are cute. They make it sound like they are an intelligent species from outside of our world. They make up catchy phrases like, "We are not alone in the universe." Well, while it all sounding comforting, they are misleading us, in spite of them knowing that they are from the oceans and even calling them deep water aliens. Take a listen to what Senator Tim Burchett says about them.
What if these are entities that are here on this earth, that have been on this earth, that, who knows how long, and that we, we think they're coming in from way out. Maybe they did millennia ago, but they're here, these deep water areas, and that's why, like we say, we know more about the face of the moon than we do what's going on there. And we have a higher propensity of sightings around these 5 or 6, I believe, deep water areas. And so to me, it just it creates a question there. And then when we have naval personnel telling me that we have these sightings and that there's these underwater craft they're chasing that are doing hundreds of miles an hour, and the best we've got is something that does maybe just a little under 40 miles an hour. So I got a lot of questions about that.
So these are plain demons from Lucifer's abyss, friends. The Bible strongly wants the believers not to be a part of the system, even though doing so could cost someone's life. However, that's where we stand, friends. God's will be done on our lives. Thanks for watching.